The Tulane Green Wave, especially under Jon Sumrall, is an interesting team to consider. Now, even if they were to win the AAC this coming year, which I think they're one of the three teams to consider for that, um, I don't think they would make it to the college football playoff. Looking at their schedule, I don't think they can make it. Now, that's not saying that they're not going to be a good team. They've had a lot of investment into their facilities, into NIL. They're able to get players via money. Tulane's probably one of the most underrated group of five powerhouses. And a lot of people don't understand that. Tulane uh they have former students, alumni that they're they they got some money. And Tulane started investing by getting the right coaches, and they've started becoming more than just a football powerhouse. But getting Jon Sumrall was a smooth move. In all honesty, I hope he stays at Tulane, but he probably won't. He's looking for the next veteran thing to go to. I would say if Kentucky comes open, he would gladly take that or another school like that. But let's take a look at the schedule. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Also, if you don't mind, if you like this kind of content, hit like, subscribe. If you want to help me out, I have a Patreon, whether you're on Rumble or YouTube. I don't have my YouTube page up that far. But I have a Patreon. It's in my link tree down below. But hitting like and subscribe will help me out just as well. Um, so let's get into the schedule.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Okay, looking at this schedule, they start out against Northwestern. And you're looking at me going, or you're going to be looking at that going, but they're a Big Ten school. So, they're not that good of a Big Ten school. And Tulane is that good of a school. They're going to start out with the victory. They're going to beat Northwestern. It's not going to be an upset. Northwestern, in all honesty, on the football level, should be rated right up there with most D5s. And Tulane could honestly play not necessarily the SEC, but they could play a power conference and probably quickly become scary. Then they go to South Alabama. That that's going to be a win. South Alabama, especially if they play like they did last year. South Alabama, you unpredictable. You didn't know when they were going to win. You didn't know when they were going to lose. They had a high power offense one game. The next game, they couldn't get their heads out the rear end. But Tulane, especially under Jon Sumrall, are going to be a very consistent team. So, yes, that is going to be a win. They're going to start out 2 wins. Then Duke's coming to them. Now, Duke has got Tulane's old quarterback. Biggest thing that Tulane's got to deal with is who's going to be their primary uh, quarterback. But Duke, in all honesty, I don't see them wanting to lose games. They are a decent team. even after Mike Elko left, they're a decent team. They've got a lot of things going good for them. That's going to be Tulane's first loss. Then they go to Old Miss. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, yeah, for all the woes that a consistent 9-10 win coach gets, Tulane's not going to be one of those woes for him. I like Jon Sumrall. I like Tulane to a degree. I love their history. That's the main reason I like Tulane. I love their history. This is not going to be a win for Tulane. So they're going to win two in a row, then lose two in a row. Then they go to Tulsa. Yeah, Tulsa's not got anything for them. Then East Carolina comes to them. I like East Carolina, not not like this. So there's going to be win number 4. Army. Jon Sumrall got beat by them last year. This is not going to be the same Army team. Army's still going to be decent, but this is not going to be the same Army team. I honestly believe that Tulane can beat Army this year. So that's 5 wins. Then they go to UTSA. It's going to be a tough game, but UTSA has got a good team and all that, but Tulane's got a better team once they figure out the quarterback. They've got too much returning or too much talent returning for them not to be able to win this game. Then they go to Memphis. Now, see, here's where the headache comes in at. Tulane should be able to beat Memphis, even at Memphis. I'm going to list it as a win, but this is a toss. Both Tulane and Memphis are two of the 3 teams that I say is got a chance to win the AAC. Memphis is playing both the other two. Memphis is playing Navy. I think Navy, Tulane, and Memphis are the 3 teams to watch. If Tulane wins this, they've got the AAC. They're going to the AAC championship. If Memphis wins, they're going to the AAC championship, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. So I think that they can win this one, or Memphis can win this one. This is the difficult part of this. I'm going to say, for the purposes of this, Tulane wins this. Then Florida Atlantic comes to them. Yeah, let's not even. I'm not even going to break that down. And Florida Atlantic, I think's got problems for a while. Then they go to Temple. Temple's another one's got problems for a while. Then Charlotte comes to them. I like the 49ers. I've already said I like the 49ers. This is a rebuild year. They've got to change. They're going to be changing their offense. They're going to be making a lot of changes. And while they will be gelling, they are not going to be gelled enough to take on Tulane. Tulane is going 10-2. Now, you know, it's the Memphis game. Their max wins are going to be 10. I don't believe that I know they can't beat Ole Miss. I know they can't beat Ole Miss. You're going to Ole Miss's stadium. It's Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin. No. Duke, honestly, while Duke is part of a conference that is in football is sad in some aspects, they're still a power conference, and Duke is a school that has said we will be a threat. We will be a threat. And Tulane, while they are a threat as well, don't have this year don't have that kind of firepower. Plus, it's the third game They're still trying to get their quarterback right, and even though that quarterback's going to have experience in 2 good games, no, I don't think they can. So 10-2 is their max. That being said, Memphis is the scariest one on their schedule after that. They're going to Memphis, and like I said before, this is a Memphis team that is looking to win the AAC. They have everything in place to win the AAC, but so does Jon Sumrall. I, they could lose this game. They could lose a Memphis game. In all honesty, those are the only 3 games that I see them losing. Even though I'm saying right now 10-2 is probably what they're going for, they could lose a Memphis game. It won't be game over. I mean, they're going to a decent bowl game and all that. Northwestern, South Alabama. Northwestern, I'm not even worried about. Northwestern isn't a game to worry about. South Alabama. While South Alabama is too unpredictable, I think Tulane's just got the right coach, has got everything in place, coaching wise, player wise. They're going to be too consistent. It's that Memphis game is the only game that, if you're a Tulane fan, that is the game that you need to be watching out for. Army is not going to be the Army of last year. East Carolina's good team, not got it yet. Charlotte, going to be a scary team, not got it there yet. So, the only scare that Tulane's got in their path to get the AAC get back to the AAC tournament is Memphis. And if they lose that, depending on Memphis's schedule, depending on how their games go, they could still make it to the AAC championship. But I don't think they'll make it to the college football playoff this year. Tulane is, I don't even want to even get into how many good things Tulane has right now. Problem is that Jon Sumrall, while he is building an amazing team, he really is. He's building an amazing team there. I hate to say this, but he is looking to get back to something else. I can see him trying to get his alma mater is Kentucky. I can see him. He was graduate assistant there. He was an inside linebacker coach, code defensive coordinator. I can see him trying to get back there. Kentucky Stoops is in the hot seat at Kentucky. That's the only problem that I see right now at with Tulane. They've got a coach that is looking for something more. But this is a team that will be scary. Jon Sumrall is trying to make sure that his resume is looking good. He went 23-4 in 2 seasons at Troy. Think about that. He had a 12-win season and 11-win season at Troy. Won the conference tournament championship both years. His first year in the AAC, he played in the conference championship and lost to a team that, in all honesty, as Josh Pate has said on more than one occasion, you can't predict the military academies. This is a team that, yeah, Jon Sumrall has this team. I can see Tulane getting back. This, like I said, this is one of the 3 teams. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.